your boy Bobby Beast here. I want to talk about a subject that comes to mind, and that is Lorenzo St. Patrick, or Lorenzo St. Patrick. Now, we briefly know about this character, as I think a lot of people think that Diana's just having one baby, and that could still be the case. But basically, I think there's still a chance that it's twins, because Tariq is a twin, and he was twins with Raina, and there might be a chance that Diana is having two kids instead of one kid. Now, it's just me. But when it comes down to it, Lorenzo St. Patrick is definitely going to be the name of Tariq and Diana's child, their son. And we don't know too much about the character other than the fact that Diana is currently pregnant with him. But Tariq did have dreams and visions of who Lorenzo could be. There's a vision of Lorenzo being happy with both Tariq and Diana, and them living a good life together, being together, being a good couple. Them living in a high-rise apartment similar to what Tariq was raised in. And there's of course the scene where Tariq is looking over the bricks and the products that he's looking over, and Diana shows up telling him, you promised you would not be in the life you promised. Now, I personally think that's not going to be something, and I'm going to tell you why. I think if Tariq and Diana work out, she's going to eventually say, you know what, do what you got to do to look after us and our family. I think she's going to give in, because I believe that what they said about her was that she's going to make a choice that she really doesn't want to make towards the end. And I think it's accept the fact that Tariq has to become the biggest drug dealer in New York in order to take care of them. Now, with that being said, there is Lorenzo. Lorenzo shows back up in a scene that's very similar to what happens in Power, where Tariq comes to confront Ghost in Club Truth, and Tariq is standing there like he expects it. Lorenzo shows up, and Tariq turns around, and Lorenzo has on like his gray hoodie, his jeans. He pulled his gun on his pops and let him know, look, we got a problem. And Tariq pulls his gun out. So Tariq does something a little bit differently than what Ghost does. I'm pretty sure Ghost did have a gun on him, but he was not going to pull it on Tariq. But when it comes down to it, with Lorenzo and Tariq, I don't think Tariq would hide the game from Lorenzo. I don't think he would try to teach Lorenzo, put him in the game. No, I think he would make Lorenzo aware of the game. I think he would probably act like he's no longer a part of the life. I think that he would act like he has nothing to do with it. But when it comes down to it, I don't think he would not try and tell Lorenzo about it. He would keep Lorenzo out of the life, but he would not act like it doesn't exist. See, Ghost was not going to tell Tariq and Raina and Yasmin about the life. He was not going to do that, because basically he didn't see the reason why. This is the thing you got to remember about Ghost. Ghost wanted to leave the game. Ever since we've seen him in Power, he's been wanting to leave the game. He did not want to stay in the game. Ghost became successful. He was he's the number one dude in New York. He has businesses. He's doing his thing. He's on a whole other level of power. He's in a building with doctors and lawyers of New York City. This man did what he was supposed to do. How many drug dealers get that daggone fuck that's black? So when it comes down to it, he was trying to leave. And Tariq will get to a point where he wants to leave too, because right now Tariq wants to. The thing is with Tariq is that he wants to be in the game because he feels as though he's not in control of his life. That's the reason why. All before it was he wanted his father to teach him the game. He wanted to be good in the game. Then he wanted to leave. Now he's motivated because he wants to be in control of his life, and financial freedom gives him the power, which is absolutely true. In this world, the way it is, financial freedom is top tier. So when it comes down to it, that's pretty much what Tariq is doing, and I think Diana's going to eventually give in. But the whole thing is, when it comes down to it, is that Ghost was not going to tell them about it, because he's old school dudes. There's plenty of dudes out there that did their thing a long time ago, like where they was a hustler, you know what I'm saying, and they made their money and they left, but they never told their family about what they did to get there. And when they did tell their family, it was down the line. Like, it was, I'm not going to tell you about it right now, I'm going to tell you later down the line. Basically, where their businesses are good and things of that nature, then they'll tell their family down the line, this is what I had to do to get us here, you know what I'm saying? So I did it, y'all don't have to do it. That's pretty much how them cats is. They're old school. And basically that's what Ghost was. But I think Tariq is not going to straight up tell his kid, yo, I'm doing this or I did that. No, he would probably say that when Lorenzo is a little older and he can get it. Like, this is how you got to maneuver when you're in the streets. because I don't want to act like that part of life don't exist. I want you, this is how you maneuver, but I don't want you to have nothing to do with this. I don't want you to have nothing to do with that. And so where you might have someone, they're going to try to convince Lorenzo to turn on Tariq, that might be different, because it's not like Tariq's hiding the game from Lorenzo. He's just telling him, don't get involved with that. So basically, that's the only thing I think, that Ghost did not want them to know about it. Tariq would probably talk about it to some degree, but he wouldn't say he was in on it. Probably down the line. But that's the main difference I see between them. Now you got to remember, this is the main thing I want you to remember. Lorenzo St. Patrick is a character that's very important, because this is a character that could be the lead, or a very important character, whether they do a spinoff or something like that down the line, or if they do a spinoff years down the line, he becomes potentially the lead. This is the grandson of James St. Patrick, Tasha. This is the grandson of Monet and Lorenzo, Tejada. This is also the child of Diana and Tariq St. Patrick. So this is a kid that obviously meant to be a big person in power down the line, if not immediately down the line. We gonna see how that thing play out. I just want to say to all you that, it is your boy Bobby B's here. Just want to say much love, much respect. Hold it down and hold on. Hey,